There's one Ozzy album I realized I didn't own. Come in, I'll share with you what it is. Hey everyone, it's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you had a great day today. It is Wednesday. Still reeling over the death of one of my idols, Ozzy Osbourne. But there was an album that I realized I didn't own. I was at my local record store after work today. I just got home from work. And they had a nice little tribute out there. Nothing huge, nothing big. But one of the guys there made a little tribute. And I saw one album. I don't have that album. And I figured I should have it. And it was a decent price. And it is Diary of a Madman, Ozzy's second album. I haven't opened it yet, still sealed. I was listening to it on the way back. Limited edition red and black swirl vinyl. Includes the classics Over the Mountain and Fly High Again. This is a wonderful, wonderful album. So what I did have before I got that was the debut, Blizzard of Oz. 1980 release, I Don't Know, Crazy Train, Goodbye to Romance, Mr. Crowley. Of course you got Ozzy on lead vocals and harmony vocals. The amazing Randy Rhoads on guitars, Bob Daisley on guitars, bass guitar, Kong Gong, Lee Kerslick on drums, Tubular Bells, and Don Airey on keyboards. Don Airey plays with everyone. Then I have The Ultimate Sin. There's one of those kind of covers. The fourth album, 1986 release. You got Shot in the Dark. Ozzy's, of course, on here, vocals. Jake Lee on guitars. Phil Soisman on bass. Randy Castillo on drums. Then Down to Earth, the eighth album by Ozzy, 2001 release. Gets me through. Dreamer, Ozzy's on vocals. Zakk Wylde is on guitars. Robert Trujillo, Metallica, is on bass, and Mike Bordin is on drums on this one. Then you got Black Rain, the 10th album by Ozzy, 2007 release. Last album to feature drummer Mike Bordin. First to feature bassist Rob Nicholson. Also the first album since 2001's Down to Earth to feature guitarist Zakk Wylde. You got Not Going Away and I Don't Want to Stop on this one. Then Ordinary Man, the 12th album by Ozzy. Guest appearances from Elton John, Post Malone, Travis Scott, released 2020. You got Ordinary Man featuring Elton John. You got Under the Graveyard. You also have If the Raid with Post Malone. And then there's a CD, cassette, and digital release of Take What You Want with Post Malone and Travis Scott on here as well. So I don't have everything Ozzy put out. Ozzy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 studio albums on his own, plus all the stuff that he did with Black Sabbath, of course. But this one here, this is an interesting one. So this one came out in 1985 originally. The last album, unfortunately, to feature Randy Rhoads and drummer Lee Kerslick. I'm not sure what version this is, because this one was released in 2021. There was also an alternate version in 2002 with the original bass and drum parts removed and re-recorded. I'll get into that in just a moment, though. So we got Over the Mountain, Flying High Again. This album's so good, so good. Ozzy, of course, Randy Rhoads, Bob Daisley, which is uncredited on bass, Lee Kerslick, uncredited on drums, You also have Rudy Sarzo credited um, on here, but does not appear on bass, but he's on the 2011 reissue. Then you got Tommy Aldridge credited on the original release but does not appear. Drums on 2011's reissue. Johnny Cook on keyboards, which is uncredited. Lindsay Bridgewater keyboards on 2011's reissue live disc only. Lewis Clark on strings, string arrangements, Diary of a Madman. Robert Trujillo on bass on the 2002 reissue, and Mike Borden on drums on the 2002 reissue. Yeah, this one also was mastered by George Martin in 2010. But the story behind this one, basses. So the drums that you hear on the original album, Lee Kerslake and Bob Dansley recorded all the drums and bass parts, but they weren't credited on the album. And then Don Airey was also on there too, but he wasn't credited as well. All that stuff came out as far as a lawsuit. Sharon got involved, fired all kinds of people. Like, it was a real mess. I don't know why they did anything like that at the time. Both artists are so good. Don Airey's fantastic. Don Airey was credited as a keyboardist on the album. It was in fact a musician named Johnny Cook who actually recorded on the album. So I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. I just know Randy Rhoads is on here for sure. What do we have in here? So, Ozzy Osbourne on vocals, Randy Rhoads on guitar, Rudy Sarzo on bass, and Tommy Aldridge on drums. That's who's listed in here. But it's not them. They're credited, but they're not on the album. Weird stuff. Oh, there's the vinyl there. Beautiful red with black swirls through it. Kind of cool. Writing's way too small, but yeah. Lee Kerslake wrote a couple of tracks on here as well, and Robert Daisley as well. It's so weird. It's a complicated time for Ozzy, and why they did that and why Sharon got involved and fired everyone, I don't know. Everything, Kerslake and Daisley said everything was working fine, but Sharon came in and fired them all. I don't understand. But anyway, so happy to have this in my collection to add to Ozzy. Again, rest in peace, Ozzy. You were a fantastic, fantastic icon of an artist. And we just lost Golden Earrings guitarist as well, just today, which is so unfortunate. George Koyman, 76 or something like that. It's a sad thing. I hope it's not a trend like we did a couple years ago. Anyway, guys, there you have it. Ozzy Osbourne, Diary of a Madman. I love it, love it, love it. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now. Take care.